This time we're talking everything second trimester. Your body just kind of gets it at this point.
Start chiropractic and even pelvic floor therapy.
All right, look at these little feet down low here today. So this baby in a breech position.
That's within range. When were your other baby born?
On their due dates.
It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. I'm the average girl from your video, and I ain't feel like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen.
Hey loves, it's LavishlyBritt here, and I'm back. But this time we're talking everything second trimester. So if you want to know what happened with me in my first trimester, what those prenatal appointments went like, things that I went through, be sure to check out the video in the description box, and it'll be somewhere up here on the screen. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of information about me. At the beginning of my second trimester, I was 31, but in the midst of this, I definitely turned 32. And this is, again, my third baby. And as you all probably know by now, if you've been watching my other videos, if not, I'm judging you that I do not know the gender. There's only one person in my life, besides God, that knows the gender of this baby, and that is me. With that being said, don't go hound my hubby asking him what the baby gender is. He's not allowed to tell you. And you know why? Because I said so. But before we get into it, let me just go ahead and state. Second trimester is typically more of a breeze. You know, your body just kind of gets it at this point, especially the third time around. You know, nonetheless, I'm not going to give you the general idea. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I document weekly what is going on with my body, so when it comes time for these videos, and if people want information, you know, whether it's through a DM on Instagram or something like that, I try my best to get to them. There are a lot. But I try to have information so I can easily be like, yeah, this is what I experienced, this is what I did, this is what's happening. Starting off with week 13. This was a highlight week for me. This was the week that I actually shot my pregnancy announcement. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that, as well as by now that video has been posted onto YouTube.
Yeah, you could be my lifeline, you could be my sunshine in a world so full of pain. Can you make it go away?
So definitely go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. That was really exciting. For me, it was a big deal because, again, if you've been watching some of my other videos, like my announcements and things like that, I talked about this was the first time that I experienced the fear of, like, I did not want to shoot the photo shoot until I knew, like, I'm in the clear, I should be really good to go. I've had a few doctor's appointments. This is how I'm feeling. That week went phenomenal. The shoot was beautiful. I loved it. You know, my girls actually got to find out. They were excited, especially Noelle. What does that mean? You did. This week was the week that I also finally bought a pregnancy pillow. So I'm in Bye Bye Baby, and I'm here because I need to find me a pregnancy pillow because getting good sleep is getting to be a bit harder. There goes Sage and Daddy. So I'm not finding many options in this Bye Bye Baby. I see this one, but it just looks like a pillow. And I don't think I like how that looks. So I need back support. I need all the things. Cuddle pillow, but I don't know if this is what I need. All my other pregnancies, I've had the big, very long, C-like shape one. And that's kind of what I feel like I still need. Because I need support everywhere. Back, you name it. I need it. So this is what I'm seeing here. I got the Boppy brand and this. I'm pretty sure that's my child out here crying. Great. Although I was kind of in my first trimester early on, more than usual, dealing with hip pains and things like that, just discomfort when laying down and trying to sleep. I've seen some comments from you all that I definitely looked further along in all of my first trimester type of videos, because I don't know if it's just the fact that this is my third pregnancy that I'm making it through, but baby, the weight was coming fast this trimester. I mean, it seemed like every day that I woke up, I looked bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, can we slow down? I just want to get to know you. This week was also the week that I was like, okay, let me really get on top of it, be serious about these things, and I bought a pill organizer, and it is a lifesaver. It is phenomenal. I take a lot of supplements. Personally, just to keep, now my supplements have changed throughout my pregnancy just to keep my body in optimal health as much as possible throughout pregnancy. I did this my last go round with sage, and I honestly felt like it made the world of a difference. Do you hear me?
Pretty much completely dilated.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
Yeah, I seen that face before. That's the game face. It's your turn.
And I try to take as many like natural plant-based supplements versus a bunch of man-made things, but to each his own. So also in this week was the first time this pregnancy that hubby got to feel the baby move. So that was exciting. Granted, like I think I told you all, I started feeling kicks at around 10 weeks, which is typical for me and my previous pregnancies. Week 14, nothing major really happened. This was the week that I actually decided to start telling other people outside of like the immediate. Obviously, if you watched the video when I announced my pregnancy, you see me telling people in my family that I'm pregnant. So this is around the time that I started sending out the text messages of, hey y'all, I'm pregnant. Here's what's going on. So that was good to finally be able to like let people know, because I wanted to make sure I let the people who were close to me and important to me know before it hit social media, because I just feel like when you do that, it's a little rude, for lack of a better word, I guess. Tell me what you would call it, but that's kind of what pops in my head. Today is my 14-week appointment to see my little munchkin. Well, I don't get to see my baby today, but it's just a checkup to see really how I'm doing, because pregnancy ain't all about the baby, you know? It be about you, the mom. I believe I'm meeting the other midwife, if I'm not mistaken. Her name is Brittany, and I ain't never met a Brittany I don't like. Hey. I'm good, how are you? I need to remember to get some blood builder.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you? Round ligament pain. More than I would like,
Yeah.
especially this early on.
It does happen sooner with subsequent babies.
Okay.
It is normal, but just because it's normal doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. Do you have a chiropractor?
No, I haven't been seeing anybody as of yet.
It would be a good idea to start chiropractic and even pelvic floor therapy. Pelvic floor therapy is great for like strengthening that core in an appropriate manner so you don't like exacerbate your diastasis recti. But then chiropractic helps with like making sure everything's in place. Are you feeling your baby move yet?
Yes.
Yes? That's awesome. When did you start feeling baby?
I would say I started feeling baby around like the 10-week mark.
Wow.
But he was actually able to feel the baby last week, right? Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. How's your physical activity?
Not much. Not much. Gonna get there.
You're 14 weeks, still
Yeah.
kind of in the trenches, so that is understandable. Are you able to like get out and walk at all much, or just?
I mean, I've just been busy, so I move around the house a lot, but I haven't been actually going on like walks just yet.
I am not of the mindset that exercise has to be intentional. So if you are moving around your house a lot, chasing a toddler, cleaning, just doing life, then sometimes that is sufficient. As long as you're not like at home sitting on the couch, then you are mildly anemic.
Get the blood builder today.
Good.
For that.
It's very mild, and really it's within normal limits of would be considered pregnancy levels, but we like to treat a little conservatively as far as anemia goes. That way you're set up for a more optimal pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. We also know that number will probably go down, even if you're treating it, that number will probably go down at 28 weeks. Just because of hemodilution. So don't get discouraged if it goes down. And then we'll test it again at 36 weeks. And
So I get tested at 28 weeks and then 36 weeks.
yes.
Right. So outside of being slightly anemic, everything else came back fine.
Everything else is great, yeah. Your blood type is A positive. Have you stepped on the scale recently?
Yes, this morning I was 120.8.
Is it okay if I pull this down a little bit? Yeah. 14, 13, really. Birthing at home this time?
That's the goal.
I really like home. I mean, the birth center's really pretty and I like it, but being at someone's home is just like so much more comfortable.
So I went from hospital to birth center.
Yeah, make it a little different this time.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing any kind of childbirth prep this time?
We haven't as of yet.
So between now and then, we'll refer you out for your anatomy scan.
Okay.
So that will be with Jeff here on a Friday. And that's the big one, so. All is well, you guys are doing great. Do you like liquids or are you okay with pills?
I'm okay with those.
Okay. The liquid is good. It just, like, you have to refrigerate it or it's kind of I recommend the pill.
Yeah, I have a whole pill organized and it's be easy to remember. Throw it in.
Yeah, I have the supplement in my fridge and never take it. So.
Right, so I feel like I would forget it.
I also took my first soak this week, and this was just to help alleviate some body pain, some body ache, and just to get my body to like relax. Now, there is some things that you need to know about soaking while pregnant and things like that. If you want like a whole self-care pregnancy video, drop that down in the comments so I can like know that that's something you want and I can work on that. I don't have many weeks left, so I need to really know what content you want so I can get that recorded ahead of time before we run out of time, because baby, time is rolling. Week 15 isn't really anything to say about that. Nothing was going on. I was still dealing with the usual same cravings, same body aches, same back pain, growing again. We were in the process of getting ready to move. By now, you should know, if you've been following along with my life, we have moved. This will be the baby's room, and as you see, I haven't done a thing. It's boxes, it's bags. This is kind of like the catch-all for the kids' room, for like things I don't know what to do for their rooms and things I need to send back, and yeah, it's a work in progress. Honestly, I'm not pressed. Week 16, this is the week that your girl turned 32. It was my birthday week. I did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think hubby took me out for my birthday. This was also like Mother's Day weekend, because my birthday always falls with Mother's Day, our anniversary. The month of May, baby, my month. Yeah, so this week, hubby pampered me. I had a staycation. I had a massage. We went out to dinner. It was beautiful. But while that moment was beautiful, again, in the background of all of that, we were doing open houses, showings, and all of this, preparing to sell the house. My life was beautiful and chaotic at the same time the entire second trimester, and that was honestly a little bit difficult to deal with, if I'm being honest. Nonetheless, we pushed through. Week 17, so the one announcement that I do have for this week, baby, I started dealing with sciatica pain, and I don't know if you all know what that is, but it's like a little nerve. It like runs through like your hip area, side, buttock. I thought I dealt with that my previous pregnancies. For sure I didn't deal with it on my first, but the second a little bit. The third, this time, it was taking me out. I mean, to the point where it was like, I cannot walk. I do not want to move. What is this? My body is breaking. I need help. Somebody call 911. I was in pain. But one thing that you all may not know about me, during pregnancy, I try my best not to take any pain meds, anything. If I get a headache, it's nap, water, food, and that's it, really. Grace of God. That was hard to deal with because it was something that was fairly new for me to have to deal with. So I was constantly like Googling and on YouTube doing research on like stretches and hip mobility, things to kind of alleviate the pain, because it would come and go. Sometimes I would feel like it was induced because I'm doing too much. I'm moving around too fast because, again, life was happening. We were packing up our house, our life, and I'm still dealing with kids. It was a lot, but I'm still here. Week 18. This was a great week for us in this pregnancy because hubby and I went to go get another anatomy scan. It's been a while since I picked up the camera and told you all what's going on, but I'm headed to the doctor today. I'm struggling today, but we are headed into this appointment exactly on time. This is what the bump is looking like today. I'm honestly not feeling that great, but we're gonna push through. I'm here for this anatomy scan. Ready to see what my baby looking like. I will not be finding out the gender, but I'm excited nonetheless. Hi. I have an appointment for the...
Is it the ultrasound?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All
you can just hang out. There's like a little living room area. You can just hang out there.
Okay. That works. Thank you. You're ready to see our baby.
Like you.
I'm excited, especially now that my baby's getting big. Are we gonna have another one that looks like you?
Of course. Genes don't lie.
It ain't fair. It'd be nice if I win one of these.
Got people rooting for you.
Mama, shout out to Mama.
They like them two
Mama
them
D.
babies. Agent Noel got your whole face. Sorry, Mama. Maybe this one will give you some grace.
It'd be nice.
Oh, Joe. Okay, I told her everything looks like a boy part. Don't be thinking you get a glimpse of nothing. I promise. You won't know. This y'all's first, right? Third. What are the other two? I forgot. Girls. All right, look at these little feet down low here today. So this baby in a breech position. That is width and circumference of the head. Cruising little heart. See how fast that says. 142 beats a minute. 120 to 180 is our range, so well within the normal heart rate range. Little flow measurement in the umbilical cord. All right, everything looks great. Don't look. Let's we'll confirm that right quick. Make sure blood work didn't pull a fast one on everybody. All right, like I said, cutest baby I've seen all day. What's up? All right, you can look now. Overall, 19 weeks, 2 days. So that's just an estimate, of course, based on the measurements. But, you know, we estimate weight, 10 ounces. So a little half pounder in there. All right, and the secret's safe unless he blabs it over there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Radiology read, so no additional charge or bill.
This one was really to just make sure everything was growing properly. There weren't double hearts, you know, a heart wasn't missing, none of that, you know, organs, veins, all that. The anatomy was in place. Also during this appointment, I had hubby double confirm with the sonogrammist again, but he also confirmed with hubby that the gender is what the blood test said. So that is great. I still don't know. He typed it on screen. I covered my ears. I did not listen. I did not try to count keyboard types. I really seriously do not want to know. Like, I don't want to ruin my own surprise. Like, it's the only thing I get as a surprise in pregnancy because everything else I'm dealing with. So I want a little piece just for me. And I'm not letting nobody else ruin that. Nothing was really happening. Still, same old, the moving stuff was going on, but I finally was like, all right, let me prioritize me. I know I have a lot going on in life, but I finally got back to walking and stretching, and I got up to doing that about 3 times a week from this point on. And that was a game changer for me because it's something that I did in my second pregnancy very well, very efficiently, and I think it helped me tremendously in labor. So if you want to know things that will help you in labor, let me know that in the comment section so I can work on curating a list that can help us women, because sometimes we just don't know. It's so much information being thrown at you. You know, you got people that are for the lack of a better word, old, and trying to tell you, eat this, do that, do this. Baby, that don't work. So I can tell you about all the things that I did second pregnancy, and depending on when I recorded, maybe even the third, to be like, these are tried and true to me, they work. Week 20 is that highlight of like everyone's pregnancy, because it's like, yes, this is the halfway mark, almost there. I feel like up to this, you're counting up to 20, and then from 20 you count down, so now you're like 19 weeks left, 18 weeks left, 17 weeks left, you know. So this week I had a check-in with my midwife. So well, I'm running a little behind today, but we got my munchkin with me. I brought me a +2 to baby checkup. You excited, Noelle?
Oh,
You get to hear the baby heartbeat today? Has a big sister.
I love the sign of being another big sister again.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, how are y'all?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So much bigger now. You were tiny last time I saw you. How are you feeling?
It's a new baby.
I know. Are you excited? She's gonna have a whole new baby for you. Are you?
What do you want the baby to be?
Boy.
That would be different, right?
Can I have a baby sister?
I know. Well, you're looking cute.
Thank you.
Your baby moving?
Yes, a lot.
Good.
We went on a walk yesterday, and I felt like the baby was turning. My stomach got real tight. Everything started like hurting, and I was like,
Yeah. Well, right now there's enough room for he or she to somersault. So,
Yeah.
So even though you had your scan, you did not find out. You are staying true to this.
Staying true.
I love it. Good for
That
you.
was probably the hardest.
It is hard when you could know. It'll be such a good surprise. Everybody wants a surprise. There's so few of them in life. Halfway there.
Yes, it seems like it's going by faster each pregnancy. When I remember the time the baby was measuring bigger.
Just a little bit.
So
Our estimated due date, yeah. That's within range. So that yes, it's a little bit, but it's not enough that we would change it. Anterior placenta, heart rate was 142, and your fluid was 13, so all those are good. Everything looks beautiful on this sonogram.
Have you had any headaches or visual disturbance?
No.
Any swelling?
Only if I'm sitting for very long periods of time.
Any nausea or vomiting?
No.
Any changes to your supplements?
No, but can we go over, because how many things I'm supposed to be taking?
Of course.
Because it's like, with the bottle says it's different from what y'all.
Oh, yes.
So it's like, if we could just go through it, I'm gonna put it in my phone, and that's exactly what I'll take.
How's your round ligament pain doing? Did you have it?
Yeah,
It's still there.
it's still there.
Okay, let's talk about all the things that we recommended. So, blood builder,
Okay.
1 tablet twice a day, and then the liposomal vitamin C,
Vitamin C.
2 capsules once a day, and then the chlorophyll, 2 capsules once a day. Calcium, magnesium, or magnesium glycinate.
Yes, I think I bought that last time, but I wasn't sure how much to take, so I didn't.
1 scoop twice a day.
Well, I think I had the pill one.
Oh, you have the pill?
No.
So you're gonna take 3 pills a day. I would recommend taking those in the evening and taking them away from your blood builder, vitamin C, and chlorophyll. You could break them up, but I don't want you to take them near your blood builder because calcium binds to iron and it limits the amount that's absorbed because it keeps it kind of encapsulated and then you just eliminate it out. What about do you have a prenatal at home you're taking? Take that one. Okay, so take that one separate from your iron supplements as well.
I think I had fish oil.
Fish oil, yes. I think it's 2 pills a day depending on what you talked about.
So I'm good to take blood builder, vitamin C, and chlorophyll and better food together.
Mm-hmm.
Fish oil I can add in with that as well.
Fish oil could be with that. Your prenatal vitamin and your CalMag you want to take away from your vitamin supplements.
Do you want me taking baby aspirin this time?
Yeah, since you had preeclampsia with the first, so you do have an increased risk. Even though you did great last time, go ahead and start taking 1 baby aspirin a day. You can take that anytime.
How about cayenne pepper?
Cayenne pepper's wonderful. If you want to take that, you don't like it?
What do you mean? I did try it.
So something you can do is take it and put it inside of a capsule. You can vitamin shop and buy the capsule machine, and then you don't taste it until.
It is great for blood pressure. That's why he's mentioning it. Your beta food that you're taking is also great for blood pressure.
That's if you don't want to do that.
Yeah, if you wanted a more natural option, you're taking the beta food and take cayenne pepper would be great. You can take it in a It is good for you. Great for heart health.
Vitamin D as well.
Vitamin D is great. You can take that with any of your supplements anytime. 2,000 milligrams a day. So if you're doing each pregnancy, you do feel things a little more intensely.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. They're like, wait till after you have the baby, the trembles. I'm like,
yes, we were just talking about that with somebody. It is, your body has to work a little harder to get back to its normal.
Do you know your weight?
126.
Yeah, 126.
Beautiful blood pressure. Do you want to help listen to your baby brother or sister?
Oh, she has been waiting for that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You want me to stay here or?
You can either lay there if you want, or you can get up here, whichever one is more comfortable.
You know what she want. You a doctor today?
Right now, your baby's the size of an artichoke.
If you want to come on this side, and
Is
then
that crazy?
I will assist you. So first, you need to take, and I'm gonna feel your mommy's belly first. Is that okay?
Little somersaulting baby. I'm gonna put this down here. Andrea's gonna show you in a second. Well, that's perfect. You can measure that too.
Okay. So then take this piece of your tape. We're gonna turn it this way. Put it up. I'm gonna hold it here for you, and then can you go across your mommy's belly up here? There we go.
And now find the top of your mommy's. If you feel right here. Feel your little baby. Right there.
So what number did she get? Can you see which number this is on?
Where's this finger?
9.
19. Which would be perfect.
And with that, put some gel on it for you. Right. Okay. Let me tell you where I think your baby might be. Yeah, they had it right. Let's try right here. Yeah, put it right there.
He's talking. Baby's talking to you.
So sweet.
This baby is moving.
3.
That's 134.
133 to 137.
Yep, perfect. Mommy's belly on. Right here.
Yay! You did such a good job.
Still want a home birth.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's do it.
hopefully we'll be moving soon. Would there be anything that I would need to?
So there is a packing list or shopping list. It's in your portal. We'll also have we'll have a class at about 34-ish weeks, and we'll give you the whole packet. There's not a lot you have to do though. We bring most of it. You need to protect your mattress and protect any carpets. So we give you a list of things, and then have things on hand like your the towels for you, towels for baby. Just have them stacked. Everything, we clean everything up before we leave, so it's like you never even had a baby there.
the ride here last time.
I know. The ride is hard for you here and then hard for Dad home because you're tired.
Very scary.
Yes, with that baby. Yeah, we just tuck you in and you.
I think you said many words to me on the ride. Not that I was talking either. So you done?
We're back on that.
Yes, I'm done.
She's done.
Because I cannot go to Target without children. That's my motivation.
Who's going to be at your birth? What about the girls? Are they going to be there? Or
They'll probably be there.
Maybe my mama. My brother's always around.
Okay. He'd be on kid duty.
Okay.
If it comes at the same hour, you know, they'll be asleep.
Yes, often it is overnight, which is nice. Yeah. So.
Because I don't know how I would do it.
With
her asking me a million more questions.
Yeah.
It saves.
On her side of the house.
Yeah, because the new house, it's like their rooms are all the way
Oh,
here.
nice. Yeah.
Be here, so it's like
They usually sleep. Like, really, when it happens in the middle of the night, they just sleep and you get them up in the morning, introduce them to the baby. It's nice.
never know.
Yes, I do remember you did not want a Halloween baby.
Yes. I got her out in what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Before. Because I told him, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to my due date this time. It's just kind of how it's going. We'll see.
All right, we are going to see you again in about a month. At 28 weeks, we do start seeing you a little more frequently, so 2 more appointments in a month for monthly, and then you'll be in 3rd trimester. Okay.
I'm good to travel up
Up till 36 weeks.
except for, you know, everybody's contemplating, should we do Disney or do a theme park because you're pregnant? I'm like, just buy me AC and some food before I'll stay at the hotel.
And you was the one that was complaining about it originally.
Yeah, originally. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin
So
everybody else's
everybody's like, you don't want to do it if you don't want to do it.
You can ride the little kiddie rides. All the teacups and things like that.
Just get a wagon.
There you go.
That's what I said. It's like, as long as somebody's gonna pull and push me around, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Let's stop here. I'm hungry.
The walking is fine. It's great for you. It's like Thank you for being our helper today. You did a great job.
I will do it again.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
You can come.
Obviously, everything went great with that. We talked about my anatomy scan and all of that. Went over all my blood work, that information, everything was good. I was showing that I was slightly anemic as far as my iron levels. So we just talked about the supplements I needed to take for that and clarify some of those things, I believe. Also, I weighed in at 126 pounds during my check-in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I started this pregnancy off at 105 pounds. So your girl had put on weight for sure. Also this week, I checked in with my doula. Now, however, if I'm being honest, I'm supposed to check in with my doula, but as you keep hearing me say throughout this video, we were moving, we were selling our house, we were doing showings. I was slammed with life that I honestly kept forgetting my weekly check-ins. But I finally remembered to call her and check in. So that was nice to kind of like just touch base. But again, me and my doula, she's not the type like, you can only talk to me on your check-in days. I can text this lady whenever. Midnight, 6 a.m., 10 p.m. Hey, Eve, I'm dealing with this. Hey, what is this? Hey, is this normal? Hey, I just need someone to vent to. Like, she's there for me always. Love her dearly. All right, I just got back home and now I'm about to hop on this call with my doula.
Yeah, because it makes it sound better.
Hi.
Girl, I saw a picture, I guess a week or so ago. I was like, that baby, no, it's baby 3.
Doesn't it? Okay, letting me know. They are
That
in.
baby, no, it's a boy.
It's gotta be. This feels different. Yeah, so right now the baby is laying this way.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's cozy.
yeah.
Well, that's better for your pelvic floor.
Yeah, it feels better down there. But yesterday it was hurting while that thing was moving. I was like, ah. They definitely suggested I at least see the chiropractor. So.
Yeah, chiropractor and pelvic floor. The chiropractor will help your body, you know, but the pelvic floor is because it's a baby number 3. And even with a cesarean birth, the first time the baby's still in your uterus on your pelvis in pregnancy, And after a while, the pelvic floor would be like, I'm very soft. And the uterus is like, okay, well, I'll press on you. And then you won't be able to cough, sneeze, jump, do anything without trickling urine and everything down there not really being obedient. There's always the risk of a uterine prolapse, which is kind of like the uterus falls down. Holistically, there are things you can do like Kegels and herbs, exercises. But if we have a prolapse, like if you see a medical provider, they're going to want to take your uterus. And we don't want to have to go through that.
No.
So,
because I don't know if I'm done with babies, but we'll figure that out.
Well, we know he doesn't do anything slow. So even with age, she's still pretty close. This is still pretty. It seemed like we was taking a long time, but now you look at it, you be like, actually, no, it's not.
No, it's not. We went over all of my supplements today, so now I'm like, because it's so many.
Really, we absorb these things better in our food.
Yeah.
Than we do with taking them as a supplement.
So,
what else? Come on, let me look again.
I think that's everything. But let me see. Oh. My little thing right here be full to the max.
Yeah, it's too much.
And I'm like, this is a lot to take. But everything else I took, so I'm like, I did well with Sage's birth last time. But I'm like, it's just so much.
How are you feeling otherwise?
Round ligament still hurting. Sciatica started hurting about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was like, ooh, so this is the pain people be talking about.
It's just the body, once we start to get forward in pregnancies, the body be like, oh, okay. It's just, those muscles are just not as strong as they used to be in those areas.
Yeah, so.
The chiropractor, definitely the chiropractor.
Other than that, things are going well.
We have a little bit of time. Don't worry. If we get to the prime time, I'll just start showing up at your doorstep.
He's like, you need to be doing this and doing that. I was like, homie, you must not realize that by the time I got with Eve and Amy last time, I was well into my second trimester. So I'm like, yeah, it seemed like I was doing a lot real fast because I ain't have much time left.
It was like, we gotta get it. It's time to prepare for a feedback right now.
Right. So
I never forget. I told Carmen, God, I'm nervous about this. We don't have no time. Carmen was like, it's okay, Eve, you got it. Like, I don't know, I better pay attention. Somebody sent me a birth video on YouTube. She was like, Eve, this is you. I was like, oh, it sure is.
I suggest, and I highly, highly suggest you all get a doula. I feel like for me, when I came into this third pregnancy, there was no second thought whether I was hiring a doula again, because I've heard people be like, well, once you had a doula and they taught you all these things, you don't need them. Says who? Because mama, I need you. I need you. The baby needs you. My husband needs you. In that moment, there are so many things to think about. And you just want somebody that understands, that is there. Love my husband to death, but he's not going to understand the pain that I'm going through. He's not going to be able to reach me where I'm at. That's totally okay. He's there as my person, my support, but it's just a different type of support. Your doula should support you as well as your husband in everything that's going on in that environment. They essentially should be operating in the mental space as a you with way more education. That's the best way I can put it. Week 21, really no update. Things were still moving and grooving. At this point, we had found out that we were selling our house officially. We had a closing date on that, so I was ecstatic. Like, I think that positive energy just kept me pushing and grooving and going while still dealing with the sciatica pain, the back pain, the uncomfort while sleeping. The pregnancy pillow that I had at that time, I had bought it from Bye Bye Baby, which is no longer a thing, so Bye Bye Baby. So I don't know if they're a thing online still, but I know all of the physical stores here in the Dallas, Texas area are gone. And I was like, really? I was about to run it up in there. So wasn't really liking that pregnancy pillow. I no longer have it. I'm not saying that it's not a good pregnancy pillow. It just wasn't the one for me. I typically had used the same brand pregnancy pillow. If I find a link to that, I'll link that down below. Honestly, I need to just make an Amazon storefront with all my baby stuff that I recommend, that's on my baby registry, blase blase, and hopefully I'll have that done by the time this video goes up, and I can put that in the description box. But nonetheless, week 22, nothing was really going on. We just preparing. I'm happy. I got those happy hormones, that oxytocin running through my body because I'm like, I'm selling my house, 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 selling my house. I was excited. Also, during this same exact time period, we planned a family vacation. Now, for me and my family, and when I say my family, it's my family, but it's technically my husband's side of the family. Every year, well, yeah, every year during the summer, we do a family vacation together. We typically go to like Orlando or somewhere like that. Amusement park in Orlando, if you didn't know, Orlando, Florida has some of those roller coaster amusement parks. And my oldest daughter, Noelle, is pretty tall for a 7-year-old. So we were like, I think you're tall enough to finally get on like some of the major roller coasters, and that's something she was really looking forward to doing. So we made it a mission as a family, kind of last minute, because our family knew what all we had going on, me being pregnant, us trying to sell a house, buy a new house, all of that, that we kind of held off on planning that. Typically we would have already had it planned, probably would have already done the trip prior to this time frame of the summer, but nonetheless, we got it done. Which brings me to week 23. This is the week of the family vacation. And baby, when I tell you, it was a pretty hard week for me, okay? I was dealing with a lot again because right after this, we're moving. And I had to expeditiously get everything washed for the kids, packed for the kids, as far as like what they're taking with them for the family vacation, as well as what they were taking with them to spend the summer with their grandparents. Now, this is something we've done about 3 summers in a row. One summer we actually all went there, but I send my kids to their grandparents for the summer. So me and hubby get alone time, we get a break, because the school year, all of that, I am constantly going, and his mama just gets it. She a gift from God. I love that lady to death. That's my mama at this point, okay? She mine. He gonna have to find him a new one. This was the week that I started dealing with my heart racing. Didn't understand what it was. It was just like a lightheadedness. I can't catch my breath. What is this feeling? I need to sit down immediately because if not, I feel like I'm faint. Did not know what was going on at this time, and this was probably the first time that has ever happened to me in pregnancy. So I was like, okay. On top of that, we were in Orlando, Florida, sis, in 90+ degree weather. Sun is out. It's beaming. I'm hot. I'm sweating from every little crevice on my body because you know what all these bumps and curves and stuff going. Disgusting. I walked and walked and walked miles and miles and miles in this heat for my kids to enjoy themselves. Now, granted, Sage is only 2, so there's only so much she can get on. So she spends a lot of time with mommy. You know, me and her was sidekicks because everybody else could get on rides, have fun, do what they did. But nonetheless, I use this as a moment to just experience life with Sage, teach her things. She's very smart, so she's asking, "What's this, mommy? What's that? I'm hungry." Me and the girl ate. You know, we going to find AC. We going to find snacks. We was living life on our own terms, but I did a lot of walking. With all that walking, I also dealt with a lot, and I mean a lot of body aches. By the end of the night, every night, my body done. I'm still not feeling the best, but it's about 9:30 now. I told the fam I needed a little minute to get myself together. Wasn't feeling too good. I think I'll be able to hang with the fam today and just get it done. Roll me in. I mean, but I had a whole itinerary plan, so I knew I was not cooking. I knew what we was eating every night. We was taken care of on that front. I planned that trip to a T. It's now officially my job to plan family vacations and create the itinerary. So simple flex. So now this brings us to the final week of my 2nd trimester of my 3rd pregnancy, and that's week 24. This is when you start being like, I got this. This ain't nothing. I can handle this. I had my final midwife appointment for this trimester, everything went well. I was 133 pounds after sweating in the heat. Florida, granted Florida's not hotter than Texas, but I was doing a whole bunch. Like I'm talking about, I'm outside walking for 6 hours, probably minimum for 2-3 days straight. It wasn't for the faint. Okay, I seen other pregnant women out there, but I was like, sis, hang in there. I see you. But yes, I weighed in at 133. And I also found out that I was officially measuring 26 weeks. And I was like, ah, that makes sense, because my body hurts. My body hurts. We need some baby. We're here for the 24-week appointment. Daddy's getting excited. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What are you doing for, because you have a history of preeclampsia?
Baby aspirin.
Good.
And I take that up until
30, I want to say it's at least 37 weeks. Well, baby aspirin can increase your risk for postpartum hemorrhage, but it's also very short-lived. So the half-life of baby aspirin is like less than 24 hours. So it'll be out of your system if you like didn't take it in the morning and you wake up and you're in labor and you have a baby that evening. Do you feel in your baby mood?
a lot.
All the time.
Yes.
It's like we're measuring a little bit ahead.
It feels like it too.
Usually that's a whole subsequent baby thing too. Like subsequent babies, you're like pee on a stick and going, okay, and now I'll slip into this maternity wear. Basically.
That doesn't always mean the baby's actually heavier. It could just be a lot of fluids and stuff.
But measurement wise, not measurement of the fundus, but measurement like he does, like femur length and head circumference and belly circumference. So they're almost a week ahead. It's kind of nice. It gives us wiggle room. So if you go into labor at like 36 and 4, 36 and 5, legally we have to transfer you. But because we have this sonogram, it's like, actually, this baby is probably a week ahead. We'll be like, oh, stay put.
But you have to make it to 37 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When were your other baby born?
Oh, they're due dates.
Are you a planner generally?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am. Oftentimes our people that like plan things and like things in order have babies on their due dates. Any discharge you're concerned about?
Nope. It just seems to
Copious
always
amounts.
be coming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember this with other pregnancies for some reason.
Yeah.
But every time I use the bathroom, I'm like,
clear,
yeah,
whitish.
clear and whitish. Yeah.
Headaches or vision disturbances?
Nope.
So this is your glucose tolerance screening beverage.
Okay.
We do not do the glucola here because we think it's gross. This is actually really tasty. It tastes like a sweet lemonade.
Okay.
You mix it with 10 ounces of water. Make sure it's real cold. Like if you have a shaker bottle, just pour it in with your shaker. That's a lot of powder in comparison to the liquid. So like you have to shake the heck out of it.
Okay.
It dissolves more like a lemonade, so it's not thick, but it just takes forever. Like we have a NutriBullet here, and I like to just put it and buzz it because I'm like, I don't have time for that. But yeah, you'll take that about 30 minutes before your appointment.
Okay.
Make sure if you have a morning appointment, just come in fasting. Unless you're like a very morning person, have a protein-only breakfast. And then you need to fast for 2 hours prior to drinking that, and then drink it about 30 minutes before your appointment. And we need to draw your labs an hour after you finish it.
Okay, so what's the earliest appointment time?
Yeah, get the earliest appointment. Usually around 9 is our earliest.
Alright, drink it all in 5 minutes. And this is before my next appointment, correct?
Yes, 28 weeks. And then after 28 weeks, we'll start seeing you every other week.
I can't believe I'm almost there. It's going by so fast.
Believe it.
Let's listen to your baby.
bigger.
How long were y'all in Florida?
For a week.
Oh, I will say I have one question.
Yeah.
So there's been about 4 times that I've like felt like my heart, I guess, start racing really bad. And I'm like, what is the baby on?
Sure, Apple Watch pick it up too?
I don't think so.
It's not necessarily where your baby's position is, but blood volume expansion, you are reaching that peak. So your blood volume almost doubles. You expand by 40%. And that usually hits the peak right around 28 to 32 weeks. So that heart racing, oftentimes, kind of funny thing. So Apple Watch users, for a while, we were getting reports of, they would get like, your resting heart rate is a little bit high. And it was actually, people were going to their physicians going, my resting heart rate's high. My Apple Watch keeps going off telling me my resting heart rate's high. And they go, why don't you go pee on a stick? Turns out they're pregnant. Also, you could be anemic, which at 28 weeks, most people are a little bit anemic. Usually it's like within normal limits. So if you were with an obstetrician, like an anemia would be something they're like, yeah, you're a little bit anemic, it's no big deal. Because we like to set you up for an optimal pregnancy postpartum situation, we start treating anemia anytime it's under 12. If it becomes like bothersome, or if you get like lightheaded, feel like you're gonna pass out, let us know. It can be a sign of dehydration too. There's so many things that can cause that.
Gotten better with it.
Everything at my appointment went smooth, went great. I was moving this week. So I honestly was just like, can't nothing stop me now. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. That was hard. I mean, technically I moved every pregnancy. So if y'all see me saying, yeah, we moving again, just be like, are you pregnant, sis? Honestly, no, I'm just kidding. Don't be nosy. Don't do that. I'll tell you when I want to tell you.
Honey, I'm... How does it feel? How does it feel?
That was fun. That was exciting. I'm here at the new house now. This will be the baby's room. It is empty as far as like, I don't have a plan for the room yet. It's just existing as our spare space of old baby items, trying to figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. And I need to find some time to honestly tackle this stuff. Let me also add that the walk-in definitely deceased with the move. It was too much. I couldn't handle it. It was 100+ degrees every single day in Texas. And I mean, by the time 9 o'clock hit, it was already like 95 degrees. I just couldn't do it. I mean, granted, I do have a home gym and I could have did it there, but our home gym, it's a work in progress. We'll talk about that later. I stopped, but got plans to get back to it. That's what matters, right? This trimester went well. Now, however, I want to put this disclaimer in here at this point. I know you've been probably staring at this ball sitting in my lap. This is not a second trimester bump. Granted, I don't feel like I've gotten much bigger from around the 24 week mark to this, but this is a difference of 6 weeks. So I'm technically in my 3rd trimester recording this video because again, I was moving, life happened, school started back. Sis, I'm sorry, I almost forgot to film this, but we here. That's all that matters. Hips are hurting, everything's hurting. Honestly, everything hurts. But before we end this off, I just wanted to give little snippets of like any information, cravings, things that I noticed still dealing with car sickness, like the motions. Again, I think I mentioned this was something new to me. I never dealt with that before. I didn't even know. Like, I've heard people say that and it's like, motion sicknesses, it's a thing. Again, I'm not someone that likes to take things, so I don't take anything. I just let it out. Honestly, I try to go to sleep if I can, if my kids are not yelling for mommy in the backseat while hubby's driving. So that's just my cure to it. Also notice not as huge of an appetite. I did get some of my energy back, but not much. And I honestly chucked that up to the fact that I had a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old to chase around and do things with that. Where's the energy? I was honestly looking forward to that in the second trimester. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be as fatigued anymore. I'm gonna have more energy. It's a lie. It's all lies. That needs to come with a disclaimer if you don't have other kids. If you got other kids, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say that for the people who ain't never said it to you. Also notice that I could not eat very big meals because they would bring on like nausea feeling, just a disgusting feeling, so I just stopped with that. I felt like my craving for pizza went up. Started eating pizza way more often. It ended up being like a weekly lunch thing for me. Like I'm saying, like I'm probably eating that 2 to 3 times a week. A little personal pan from Pizza Hut just does me and baby some justice. Braxton Hicks, but they were towards the end of that trimester, more so when I was doing a lot of activities. So like all the walking at the amusement parks, all the moving around as we were moving and getting stuff into the house and getting settled. So it was things like that. I started dealing with a little bit of lightheadedness a little more frequently, but I also noticed that because again, I was so busy with life and I was so conditioned to like not eating full-on meals that I was doing so much, that I was burning so much energy, so many calories that it was causing me to be lightheaded. So I had to like stop often to snack, eat some fruit, make a sandwich, you know, just consistently. And until I noticed the trend of that, I was just starting to feel really like, ugh. Nonetheless, we made it through the second trimester. Healthy, baby's good, I'm good, hubby's good, my girls are good. We're all happy and we're still looking forward to meeting our new little bundle of joy. We do not know the gender and I'm still excited for that. If you have any questions about anything in particular, like to look forward to in your second trimester, comment that down below. I will try to link as much as I can down in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, remember, you're popping, you're beautiful, and I love you.